So 25% of the stores, that's somewhere around 25, I guess, is still in company hands or let's say owned by the company. The others are franchised.
Mhm.
Can you tell us the strategy behind that? Why do you need still 25% company-owned ones? Is this something you want to get down in the future, or is this something that you want to maintain at this 25%, which means that you have to grow that as well if you grow the portfolio? What's the strategy?
Well, basically, it's a good question. The strategy is growing via franchising. That's a very clear and an easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we want to reduce the amount of company restaurants, and it may feel like we didn't reduce a lot, but in the meantime, we changed a lot of our own company restaurants to franchisees.
Mm-hmm.
But still, we don't want to maintain them. We want to change that. But in
Mm-hmm.
order to change that, you have to consider a lot of things. First off, they're running restaurants and running companies. Also, they provide some employees with work. So what we don't do is just, throwing them out to whomever and good
Yeah,
luck with
yeah.
that. And yeah, have a
Mm-hmm.
good one. And let's see if it works out. No, that just doesn't work. So we need to find the best partner possible who is
Mm-hmm.
not just able to do it as good as we do, but slightly better, which
Mm-hmm.
is one answer also to your question. Why do we do franchising rather than growing with our own restaurants? We figured that our partners go the extra mile. So there are entrepreneurs who do what entrepreneurs do, right? So they go the extra mile because it's their business, because it's
Mm-hmm.
their money they work for.
Mm-hmm.
And even the best employees, and we have some of the best, I assure you, they may be not going exactly the last mile. They don't go
Mm-hmm.
to the mayor of this very country, very city, and ask for, what can we do? How can we collaborate? They don't go to maybe any collection of other entrepreneurs and just develop some ideas how to proceed their
Mm-hmm.
businesses. They do a fantastic job on the site, but except that, not very much, right?
Yeah.
So, and having entrepreneurs, they do exactly that. And
Yeah.
that's exactly the ones that we look for. So therefore,
Yeah.
the process may look quite slow, but we have a really multi-layer process in order to figure out if someone really fits to us, fits
Yeah.
to the concept, but also to the restaurant, so the very location we're talking about. And
Mm-hmm.
even though it is the same brand everywhere and basically the same concept, the same restaurant, it is very, very different. You have restaurants that have a very, very different approach towards the market than others, even though
Mm-hmm.
they are the same brand. So if you are, let's say, in a cinema, right? So if we have a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant in a cinema, completely different story than if you are in a major city, just in the middle of the shopping area. So it's a
And
completely
can you
different story.
elaborate? Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean with a completely different story?
Well,
What is the difference?
yeah, basically in the cinema, for example. So there are many different examples, but in that case, in a cinema, you have a certain people that go there. It's pretty much not tourists. So the people
Mm-hmm.
who go there on a regular. They go there,
Mm-hmm.
they come back, let's say.
Of
And
course.
so you have a different kind of bonding to your guests, and you have to provide them, with several changes every once in a while. You have to be more the face towards them. So it's more important to be a person, so or let's say to be impersonated the
It's a
brand.
more intimate relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whilst you are in a touristic area,
Mm-hmm.
people come in huge amounts, and the tables just, they turn through, and you don't really have the opportunity to bond or to get closer to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have to be a lot more in, strategically and process focused
Yeah.
development. So I think that's a huge difference, and a huge difference towards the skill set of the operator. and
Yeah.
experience most probably too. So
Yeah.
therefore, I think it's always important that you have the right partner, the right operator on the correct facility. So that's pretty much what it is about. And therefore, we don't do this, empty-handed. We always go on a very, very clear idea who is the right one for this position, who is the right one for this location, and then we kind of bring them together. And this kind of marriage, if you will, is not just for existing restaurants, but also for new ones. So if we have a partner or a potential franchisee, we always do the same process. And then we figure out which location, where, what's the abilities, what's the skill set, what's, the opportunities on the other hand, and then we try to bring them together.